Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve a case study based question from surface areas and volumes chapter which had appeared in CBSE board exam 2025. Now this question has 3 sub-questions. The first and the second sub-questions are for 1 mark and the third sub-question is for 2 marks and it has an OR question as well. That is, either you can attempt the A question or the B one. So let us start with the first sub-question now. A skilled carpenter decided to craft a special rolling pin for the local baker. He carefully joined 3 cylindrical pieces of wood, 2 small ones on the ends and 1 larger in the center to create a perfect tool. The baker loved the rolling pin as it rolled out the smoothest dough for breads and pastries. The length of the bigger cylindrical part is 12 cm and the diameter is 7 cm. And the length of each smaller cylindrical part is 5 cm and the diameter is 2.1 cm. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. The first sub-question is, find the volume of the bigger cylindrical part. So let us try to understand the question first. So a carpenter made a tool for a baker who wanted to bake some breads and pastries. So the carpenter designed the rolling pin in such a way that it had 2 small cylindrical pieces of wood at the end and 1 large cylindrical piece at the center. And the dimensions of the 2 types of cylinders are given to us. For the small cylinder, the diameter is 2.1 cm and the length or the height also you can say of the cylinder is 5 cm. And the diameter of the larger cylinder is 7 cm and the length or the height of this larger cylinder is 12 cm. In the first sub-question, we need to find out the volume of the bigger cylindrical part. So the formula to find out the volume of a cylinder is pi times r square times h, where r is the radius of the cylinder and h is the height or the length of the cylinder. And since here the volume of the bigger cylindrical part is asked, we need to take the radius and the height of the bigger cylinder. Now here 7 was given as the diameter of the larger cylinder. So the radius is going to be half of the diameter, that is 7 over 2. So in the formula we get, in place of pi, 22 over 7. Now in place of radius square we have written 7 over 2 times 7 over 2. And the height is also equal to the length of the cylinder. So in place of height we have written 12. Now let us simplify these fractions. Now 2 in the denominator divides 22 in the numerator. That is 2 1 times is 2 and 2 11 times is 22. Now 7 in the denominator divides itself in the numerator, that is 7 1 times 7 and 7 1 times is 7. And finally this 2 divides this 12, that is 2 1 times is 2 and 2 6 times is 12. So we get volume of the larger cylinder as 11 times 7 times 6, giving us the value as 462 cubic centimeter. So this is our answer. Now let us move on to the next sub-question. Find the curved surface area of the bigger cylindrical part. So we have the formula for curved surface area of a cylinder as 2 pi r h, where r is the radius of the larger cylinder and h is the height or the length of the larger cylinder. So here again we are going to substitute the values of pi, r and h. So we have 2 times pi is 22 over 7 and radius is half of the diameter of the larger cylinder, that is 7 over 2. Times the height or the length of the larger cylinder is 12. Now let us simplify this. The 2 in the denominator divides 2 in the numerator. Now 7 in the denominator divides 7 in the numerator, giving us 22 times 12. And multiplying these two gives us the curved surface area of the larger cylinder as 264 square centimeters. So this is our answer. Find the ratio of the volume of the bigger cylindrical part to the total volume of the 2 smaller identical cylindrical parts. So in this question we have to find out the ratio of the volume of larger cylindrical part to the total volume of the 2 smaller cylindrical parts. And the 2 small cylinders are identical because they have the same length and the same diameters. Now the volume of the large cylinder we had already got in part 1 of this question. So let us concentrate on finding the volume of the 2 cylindrical parts. So before we find the volume of 2 cylindrical parts, let us first find out the volume of just one small cylindrical part. The volume of a cylinder is given as pi r square h. Now since we are finding the volume of one small cylinder, we have to take the radius and the height of the smaller cylinder. And here, since the diameter is given as 2.1, which is a decimal, I have converted it into a fraction. So I have shown the working over here. The diameter of the smaller cylinder is 2.1. Now if we want to write it as a fraction, we can write it as 21 over 10. Now once we get the diameter, we need the radius to find out the volume. So we know that the radius is half of the diameter. So here I have written 1 over 2 times the diameter we have got here is 21 over 10. So 1 multiplies with 21 giving us 21 over 2 multiplies with 10 giving us 20. So we get the radius in the fraction form as 21 over 20. Now if you are comfortable with the decimal calculations, you can keep it as 2.1 and 2.1. So here if you want to keep it as a decimal, this becomes 2.1 over 2 and 2.1 over 2. So here the volume becomes pi is 22 over 7 times the radius square becomes 21 over 20 times 21 over 20 times the height of the small cylinder is 5. Now let us simplify this. Now 5 in the numerator divides 20 in the denominator, that is 5 1 times is 5 and 5 4 times is 20. Now 4 and 22 go in the table of 2. So 2 times is 4 and 2 11 times is 22. Now 7 and 21 go in the table of 7, that is 7 1 times is 7 and 7 3 times is 21. So we get the volume of one small cylinder as 11 times 3 over 20 times 21 over 2. Now once we have got this, let us find out the volume of two small cylinders now. So now the volume of two cylinders becomes, we are going to multiply 2 with the volume of one cylinder. So 2 times 11 times 3 over 20 times 21 over 2. Now we can divide this 2 in the denominator with the 2 in the numerator, giving us volume of two small cylinders as 11 times 3 times 21 over 20. Now since we need to find out the ratio, we can write the ratio as a fraction as well. So we have volume of large cylinder over the volume of two small cylinders, or the total volume of two small cylinders, is equal to, now we had got the volume of large cylinder as 462 divided by, now total volume of two cylinders is 11 times 3 times 21 over 20. Now in the next step we have written 462. Now the division becomes multiplication and this fraction flips upside down, giving us 20 over 11 times 3 times 21. Now here 11 divides 462, that is 11 1 times is 11, 11 4 times is 44, giving us 2 as a remainder. So we get 22. So 11 2 times is 22. So this fraction simplifies as 42 times 20 over 3 times 21. Now we can divide 42 by 3, that is 3 1 times is 3. So we get 1 as a remainder, giving us 12. So 3 4 times is 12. So here we have written 14 times 20 over 21. Now 14 and 21 go in the table of 7, that is 7 2 times is 14 and 7 3 times is 21. So we get 2 times 20 over 3, or we get the volume of the large cylinder over the total volume of two small cylinders as 2 times 20 gives us 40 over 3. Now writing it as a ratio, we get it as 40:3. So this is going to be our answer. Now over here I have split up the steps as many steps. You do not have to do this. You can get the final answer directly in 1 or 2 steps. Just to make you understand the steps neatly, I have divided the calculations into many steps, giving us the answer as 40:3. Now let us move on to the last sub-question. Find the sum of the curved surface areas of the two identical smaller cylindrical parts. So here we have to find out the sum of the curved surface areas of these two small cylinders. So let us first find out the curved surface area of one small cylinder. So the formula for curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h, where r is the radius and height of the cylinder. And since the small cylinder is asked, we are going to take the radius and height of the small cylinder. So here we have written 2 times pi is 22 over 7, and we had taken the radius of the smaller cylinder as 21 over 20 times the height or the length of the smaller cylinder is 5. Now since we have to find out the sum of curved surface areas of two cylinders, let us write here curved surface area of two small cylinders is equal to 2 times the curved surface area of one small cylinder. So this becomes 2 times 22 over 7 times 21 over 20 times 5. Now let us simplify this. 5 in the numerator divides 20 in the denominator, that is 5 1 times is 5 and 5 4 times is 20. Now 7 in the denominator divides 21 in the numerator, that is 7 1 times is 7 and 7 3 times is 21. So simplifying this we get 2 times 2 is 4 times 22 times 3 over 4. Now 4 from the numerator divides 4 in the denominator, that is 4 1 times is 4 and 4 1 times is 4. So we are left with 22 times 3, giving us the sum of curved surface areas of two small cylinders as 66 square centimeters. So this is going to be our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you are liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.